And I want you to just ask your ladies lah, what they think. Do you think they would say, yeah, let's go for it, man. Let's grow the baby in the pot, man.
I think women will just lose whatever makes them special, man. The key thing that makes them special, man.
Welcome back to Yamcha Sessions, VeryFastOne, VFO. Today, podcast is going to be quite sensitive. So if you pussy, don't watch lah.
I just want to say that we're talking about some stuff that you will find out soon. But we tried to get a fellow female companion into this.
Why must be female?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I think this is quite, I think we're all qualified to talk about women's issues.
What makes you think we are qualified?
Why a male can tell us other males that we are qualified?
Because females gave birth to us.
So the thing is, this issue has to do with declining birth rates.
Shit,
right?
bro. This guy.
So we have, at the very least, a right to talk about it.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, let's start with the context first. The context is a bit long, guys. So this may be a long podcast or a short one, depending on
very long one.
how we want to, how much we want to say. But
And how much is
yeah,
gonna
Nick, let's pull up the first
image?
tweet. Yeah.
What is this podcast going to be called, bro?
She said what?
Okay. Feel free to comment lah. Feel free to comment your opinion. All right. And just don't get very sensitive and emotional about it lah.
Okay.
Sure, cannot cancel.
Nicholas, what's this?
Come at me.
Nicholas.
Nicholas. Okay, so this person called Malisa say,
Cool.
in Malay, but I'm going to translate now. Why are people so worried about women who are not married, who don't have children, who have many children, who have few children? Why? So,
I got one question to this.
Okay.
Who are these people?
Malisa, bro.
it's Malisa's experience, so let's just run with that, you know. May not be yours, obviously, because you're not a girl, so you may not feel it, but Malisa clearly feels it. Let's not deny her feelings.
I think as a male, I do feel it. All my other females relative, I keep asking me, when you going to get a lot of babies and everything?
So it's very interesting. So you also get asked. So it's not a woman-only problem.
Pretty sure.
Which means we can talk about it lah.
Oh shit.
It's not only for women lah.
Because it
Right?
takes two to produce, right?
Right.
Oh my god. But we do the easy job lah, you know. Whoa. Okay, let's go.
Started.
So that's the first tweet. This is a pretty normal thing. Everyone, you hear, you probably know women who say this. But anyways, next. So then we got a guy, Saifullah, said, Malaysia's birth rate is at 1.8, mostly thanks to Chinese people. But anyways, 1.8. The minimum replacement rate is 2.1. Yes, that's correct. Once the birth rate drops to 1.3, it's impossible to reverse. Sekian ilmu sains untuk hari
Is it really
ini.
impossible?
Baik bang.
Yeah.
Is it really impossible?
Because it takes 20 years to replenish.
So like,
Ish.
yeah.
Not impossible lah.
Impossible. So like Japan is already there already. Like I think by 2050 they're gonna drop the population by like almost half, something like that.
Oh my god.
No, because it takes on average 20 years for you to be able to reproduce again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For
that
each
generation. Yeah, so there's going to be a huge void. I mean, to say it's impossible, mathematically, I suppose it's possible. But, you know, provided nobody dies, all
For
this.
some reason, right, like 2 days ago, I had this event with these Japanese people. They were talking about food and agriculture.
Okay.
And then in their opening statement, right? Okay, for some reason, 2 days ago, I was in a Japanese event, agriculture, food and everything. And in the Secretary General, it's a pretty cool title, something to do with, I don't really know what Secretary General mean. I think they are like the ambassador in between Malaysia and Japan.
Okay.
In his opening speech, right, he started by saying, in the declining birth rate of Japanese people, we face major economical issues, but we still try to preserve and will continue to serve our export to its highest potential.
Yeah.
And then I see this, and then I hear you say Japanese people are also feeling it. So
They're one of the worst. I think them in Korea, yeah.
they are. Then I asked them why. Then he just said, "Oh, they just don't want to make babies anymore." And I'm like,
Bit of a oversimplification, but okay.
yeah, he just said they don't want to make babies anymore.
Well,
I'm like,
I mean,
wow.
it's true, but the reasons are complicated, as you
true.
say, as we will investigate, in this podcast. Okay, so now then the juice really appears in the next image.
The juice really.
Bro, this guy reminds me of the meme. He come run
Okay.
away the sponge. Oh, who's
So
this?
this actually the conversation that you see in the first image and the second is quite a common one, right? You
It's
probably
just-
heard it before. But then we have this person, Suraya, who is a financial influencer, you can say. And she responded something very interesting. No one, would normally respond this way, but she responded. Sometimes when I look at the birth rate decline, I feel happy thinking of all the women who escaped an alternate life where you had to marry and have children.
Capital HAD.
Women barely 2 generations ago had no choice. Now you do. That makes me very happy.
What do you mean?
Now that's very interesting because that would not be what I would. That's not the first thing that comes to mind. That would also not be the first thing that most women will react to this.
Yeah.
So she made this about, I guess she's probably trying to weave in some conversation about feminism, even though this is about birth rates.
Yeah.
So she obviously thinks there's some sort of linkage. And then that sparked a whole big discussion.
Okay.
Because then we go to the next image, the responses.
Okay.
Are we diving in?
Yeah, no, we're gonna go through the whole thing, then we're gonna give our thoughts, okay?
Okay.
So Ikwan, who is a financial planner.
Thank you.
Lelaki, okay, this is Malay guy, so if you a foreigner, well,
you want to?
too bad lah.
It's a mix lah. It's a mix of Malay and
Okay,
English.
lelaki sepatutnya
Protect the woman.
protecting the women. So guys should protect the women. Empower women at home. Tapi sekarang dua-dua compete dekat tempat kerja. So last time they protect and empower women at home, but now two people, both of them are fighting for the same spot in the workplace. Dapat gaji tak competitive. Okay, so he's linking the fact that now you're doubling the workforce for the same number of jobs. That's why wages don't go up. Go back, balik lambat. Masa bersama jadi singkat, so less time together.
Balik
Tak
lambat
sempat
is go back
buat
late.
anak. So he has a lot of faith in Malaysian men lasting quite long, but it's very interesting. Kehidupan jadi kurang kasih sayang. So there's less love is not in the air basically, and end up kehidupan pun stress. So that's his response to her, and she responds, Alhamdulillah, perempuan sekarang boleh kerja dan ada peluang dapat financial security walau ada atau tiada protector. Okay, so she clearly hinting that she doesn't care as much about. She seems to care more about the women's financial security than birth rates. Okay, so next. So another one, right? Actually, I'm going to start reading. Maybe Vic, you want to read this out? So this is another response by a person called Safwan. Interesting, they're all Malay, but anyways. Go
Okay,
on.
top man Safwan. He had a good laugh first. Haha. Jam kepala mikir. Birth rate decline nanti kurang lah manpower nak jaga anak waktu tua nanti. Hang on, let me read that again. Nanti kurang lah manpower nak jaga
Not enough manpower to look after you.
Take care of you when you're old.
Tak ada nurse, tak ada
nurses.
delivery guys, doctor, etc. Disaster for next generation. Mungkin generasi sekarang okay lagi. Next gen how? Selfish mindset.
Okay.
And then she goes on to reply, kita cuma cakap ada choice. Kalau jumpa lelaki baik, happy je beranakkan anak dia. Kalau working parents dapat lagi banyak support, I'm sure ramai je yang nak tambah. Nak hidup suffer tambah, anak semata-mata nak naikkan birth rate buat apa? Anak pun kesian masuk cycle of poverty. Okay?
Damn.
Okay. Next.
You
this is
wanna
another
decipher this in English?
I can
Yeah,
decipher.
so you decipher.
So kita cuma cakap ada choice. Do we only just say that we have a choice? Kalau jumpa lelaki baik, if we meet a nice guy, happy je beranakkan anak dia, are we just happy to just have his child? Kalau working parents dapat lagi banyak support, if the working parents receive a lot of support, I'm sure a lot of people want to have more, give birth more.
More kids, yeah.
Yeah. So you want to suffer more? You just have more kids? Is that how does that help the birth rate? Even if you have a child, he will enter the cycle of poverty.
Okay, next. I know this will take quite long,
I
but
think there's a direct. I think what she's also implying is that there is a direct correlation between disposable income, I suppose, to.
Because of another screen, is it?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's all right, man.
Yeah,
No
it's
worries.
cool lah,
Okay,
it's cool
it's
lah.
audio.
And yeah, I think what she's also implying is that there's a direct correlation between like the income of a family and the number of kids. I'm not sure if that's
Okay.
Bhagwan.
Yeah. So anyway, we will spend some time going through this so that we get as much information as possible before we give our thoughts. So no one can accuse us of not doing some sort of homework.
We are doing our homework live.
Underhanded jabs, man.
So-
Bro, I love it.
So then in comes the first Chinese, okay? You can enjoy being childless, but celebrating the declining birth rate just makes you an extinctionist, not feminist. So now we are seeing a new layer to Suraya's view, which is, don't get me wrong, declining birth rate is a problem. But all I said is women now have more choice and not forced into marriage plus kids. I'm not anti-family. I'm so happily married with a kid here. Being able to choose my own husband is a blessing women in the past. Now, this one we have to pay attention because this is, I think, one of the controversial points. Okay? So we can move on. We don't need to translate this, luckily. Calvin, did you hit your head on the wall? Happy for declining birth rate? Women always had a choice. Suraya responds, maybe you hit your head because comprehension skills not there. I didn't say happy about the declining birth rate. I said I'm happy for the women who now have a better / varied options for themselves.
But Calvin is hodling for the Lambo, bro.
88.
Although for
You are 36 years old. Okay, or 37. Okay, anyways, next. Okay, so here's when it escalated even more. So we have another financial influencer, you can say,
Big boy.
in the Bitcoin space, who responded to her, very happy at declining birth rate because women have the power to escape. So this is quote unquote, he is quoting her. Then he responded, toxic feminism is so detrimental to our society. Unfollow.
damn.
So she followed her at the beginning, indicating that she found her content useful.
Wait,
in
is
the
Bitcoin
past.
Malaya a girl or a guy?
I think it's a guy.
Yeah.
I think it's a guy.
Hi, her, she,
Okay.
him, them. You know,
So
whatever.
so earlier we saw people attacking Suraya. Now we see people attacking Bitcoin Malaya. So next.
I actually feel like why finance people talking about this a lot, right? It's like quite mad, right?
So Dandy, Mr. Positive Angel, men calling women having choices toxic feminism because they can't bear that their ideologies are no longer what women want. Bitcoin Malaysia respond, I think it's much deeper than men versus women. Try to look at it with a different lens. Okay, kind of reasonable response.
I like
Okay,
the
anyways.
response. Very
Didn't-
neutral, very
He didn't
friendly.
quite specify, but he just kept it open-ended.
Yeah. Okay. Next. So this one actually agrees with this guy, Bitcoin Malaya, right? Hafiz. Look at South Korea, Japan, and Singapore. Shortage of manpower, economic growth plummeted, inflation was skyrocketed, migration policies, rising crime rates in the EU, de-escalation of pension funds. You never see passengers cheering for their sinking ship. Poorly thought stance. So this is, I think, responding to what Suraya is saying. Okay, next. Okay, now, so again, responding to Beckham Malaya, let the birth rate decline until the man fix themselves. It is the man.
Why men fix?
One, singular.
Why men fix?
themselves, suddenly
Themselves.
plural.
Plural. That's how you know it's quite angry.
Bulat.
Yes, Bulat.
Ray Riley.
All right, Bulat. All right, next. Let's know.
I think
So
he
Loretta
I
saying-
think he skipped one accidentally.
Did you go back
I
again?
think he did, yeah.
No,
no,
you didn't.
sorry.
So Loretta, okay, I think I looked through, I didn't post everything she said, but I think she had the most comprehensive.
Loretta Bag.
So Loretta said, lol, yes, when women tell you to treat them equally, not harass them, not rape, not physically abuse or kill us, you tell us we're asking too much.
Word.
You view women as baby machines to make workers. So yes, we're happy it's declining.
How?
Next, I know. Hold on, hold it,
sorry.
my friend.
Hodl for the Lambo. Hodl for Lambo.
So now, so this is in defense of Suraya, right?
No, in defense of English.
No. I say now. No, this next one is
Yeah,
in
yeah.
defense. So why are so many people why are so many people having bad comprehension skills here?
I need to read this again.
Grammar too. But anyways, She didn't say she was happy with the birth rate declining. She said it made her realize that women nowadays have more choice compared to the old days. And she was happy about that. Birth rate declining, not good. But at least women have options now, yeah. So at least that is a good thing. Or maybe you do understand what she means, but is actually upset that women nowadays actually have a choice compared to the old days. Emoji with chin.
Thinking
touching the
emoji.
chin. Okay, next. Okay, so this was actually what was the ones where they don't show you? Like you have to click on it, then you can see like it's like not a block comment.
It's like a hidden image.
It's like a hidden comment, yeah. So Twitter, X actually hidden this. So Aku Amin, this one is in support of the other side, the anti-feminist, you can say. Yeah, so many choices for women are bad for them because women are terrible at making decisions. Most of them base their decisions on their emotions, only a few think logically. Then, when they hit the wall, suddenly marriage is a better option. Then she put two images on how this girl is saying when you realize the feminist movement is
that
a
a black
government
dildo?
scam. Yeah, it's
Oh
a
my
black
days.
dildo, yeah. When you realize the feminist movement is a government scam so that they can get the other half of the population working so they double the tax intake and raise your children by their standards. Interesting. Next. I know it's towards the end already. So then a few days later, she tweeted, Suraya, if I'm a guy, I probably think the declining birth rate is a huge problem too. Bukan I yang mengandung, not me giving birth. And statistically, bukan I yang jaga anak. So untuk I senang je naikkan birth rate, cuma perempuan degil/manager. Meaning, basically, you want to translate
Sure.
the Malay part?
So I'm just going to do the whole thing now, okay?
Okay.
So if I'm a guy, I probably think declining birth rate is a huge problem. Bukan I yang mengandung. It's not just I that I am pregnant. And statistically, it's not just me that has to look after the kid. So I can have it easy so that I can raise the birth rate. It's just that women are just stubborn and lazy. So if you don't want to, I don't know what, buy
So
a nafkah. You don't pay
nafkah
your dues,
is-
ah.
latex, I think.
Pay your dues, right?
No, nafkah is like the expectations of the husband.
Providing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So if I don't want to pay your pay off pay your
The husband's
expectations, right?
burden, let's call it, right?
Okay, pay off your husband's burden. He will have the trouble of going down.
Dia
the
meaning
Sharia court.
the
Divorce lah essentially.
yeah,
I suppose.
dia yang susah kena naik turun syariah court, meaning
What the fuck does that even mean? I don't even
he
know.
has to
If he doesn't pay his dues
Nafkah.
or pays his responsibilities, providing, I suppose, money, and then
He susah kena naik
the
turun
outcome would be very troublesome to go
up and down the
Okay,
Sharia.
so what she's
up and down
trying to say
Sharia
is
court
that
lah. Yeah.
the woman has all these other burdens of raising and
Yeah.
whatever, and then the only thing that the guy has to face is to pay his nafkah and
so
to
that he
Go to the court.
to Sharia court.
Yeah.
So I think what she's trying to get at is that nafkah and going to Sharia court is nowhere close to raising a kid lah. Is what she's saying. Okay.
All right.
So then Muhammad Azim at the bottom says, imagine the countless struggles, sacrifices, and efforts your ancestors endured across generations to bring you into existence. What a profound disappointment to squander it all. Then she replies, yet everything I say is correct, smiley
says
face.
so?
You're angry at the wrong person. Go fix the man in your circle who give the rest of y'all a bad name. Okay.
Wow, damn man,
Next.
Suraya.
Is that it?
This is
That's N.
Bro, this is some new level shit, you know. Like I swear, right? This is why I'm not an X, man. This is some messed up. Like,
Okay. But anyways, I think,
it's
you know,
crazy, man.
first question would be, before we go into the actual conversations, like what's the reactions?
First impressions.
Reactions, yeah, to this.
Reactions,
This whole
reactions,
chain of
Bro, this
discussion.
one was nothing and then it became something. It was just a few tweets like, cool, all right. Why everyone keep asking me, I don't have kids. It's like the typical, you coming Chinese here, people ask you when you're going to kids and everything.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong. And then another fellow just replied, which is nothing wrong. And then bam, want to take something and make it, want to take nothing and make it do something, Why you needed to tweet that? You're very happy you keep it to yourself.
which tweet in particular?
So that
you
tweet,
say?
if you have nothing
Oh.
nice to say, just keep it to
Maybe
yourself.
you want to
know?
flip it back.
Why you
Yeah,
want-
let's flip it back.
Like,
To the original.
The
sorry,
third one,
I don't know.
tweet number 3.
I think it's the
Number three. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, man is doing economic stuff and then you like, sometimes I see, I'm happy. And you try to make it more, you trying to bring in women in all your feminism type of stuff. Why, bro? Just chill.
I think I disagree with one bit, which is, barely 2 generations ago, women had no choice.
Okay.
I don't think they had no choice. I think it was just the way of life and how civilization was structured at that point of time. And I don't think many of our grandparents, or grandmas or great grandmas, or even folks before that, forcefully got into a marriage and produced like 10 kids. You know what I mean?
Besides
So-
Indian arranged marriage, just want to point it out.
Yeah, but still, it takes a lot of effort for you to be able to commit to
Also correct.
to produce a lot of kids. And I am quite certain, there's no statistics behind this, but I'm quite certain, just my belief, that I think they were all happy producing kids, raising them, nurturing them. So I don't know what that particular statement mean where they had no choice. And I'm pretty sure we also have some aunties or grand aunties or whatever who were never married throughout their lives,
Yeah.
probably took care of their elders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably their choice too, to wanting to commit to their parents. So yeah, no, I disagree with they had no choice lah. I think that's not accurate. Again, that's just me.
2 generations ago, meaning to say our grandparents, is it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Mm.
You got no choice, man.
God, I mean, I
I guess you can say the pressure is bigger. That's what you could say.
very hard to say lah. For me, okay. So first impressions first lah. Okay, my first impression is, I think people need to go and do 10 push-ups before they make a tweet. Just saying. Just saying. Put some thought into your tweet before you tweet. Just go and
Then no feminists would tweet anyways.
or do 10 squats lah. Whatever is easy. Just do 10 reps of some exercise.
Okay.
Then only maybe you consider doing a tweet or posting something. I feel like everybody should have a basic requirement. See whether you sound of mine or not. But that's just what I personally feel. So that's my first impression lah. However, I think I can't say I'm with her or I defend her or I think I'm quite neutral. I know women that had to marry because of like May 13, they just wanted to get out of the country. So technically they kind of use the fact that they are a woman to their advantage. And one of them is my aunt. She's like, she told me straight up, like, look, I married your uncle, right? Because I need to get out of the country, man.
Okay.
And I was like, I respect what you had to do, what you wanted to do, and she's like, she partially regret her life lah. And I know like what you said earlier, there are some aunts who like choose to take care of the family and all that. Man, I respect to you because you made that decision as well. So I know there are people who are like in that camp where no choice, you also have to marry because sure pressure, or maybe at that time the education wasn't fully like established that women could have future working opportunities. So they're like, no choice, I just marry lah. So maybe that can justify her no choice.
Is her tweet by saying had to marry meaning to say I as a parent forced you to marry that guy, or you just wanted to marry him for another reason?
I get that. I'm just saying that there are some women out there at that time, 2 generations ago, maybe lah, that time lah, no education. So they don't know ma. So they just say marry the guy. They don't know, they don't have an education. They just marry lah because they thought that that's what my parents told me to do. So they had no education to form a logic to assist, I don't want to marry. Because they just think like, oh, that's my way of life lah. If you raised a boy and you told him that you have to work in this hawker store or whatever, or do like heavy labor work, he'll do it one. Or I'll whip you lah. The boy will probably do it lah. I'm just saying lah, you know what I mean? So maybe she's talking about that whole education aspect. I'm not defending her. I think this is like basically opening up yourself to a battle lah.
Yeah,
but I don't know why you do it. Up to you. I'm just saying I can see both sides lah.
For me, the odd thing was that you would try and bring this up
Because
for
of the
a
birth rates.
discussion about birth rates.
Birth rates,
This is
yeah.
very weird. Because you say sometimes I feel happy thinking there are women who escape. Like it's like it feels very forced.
Quite lah.
Like if someone brings up the birth rate thing, then maybe I'll discuss
Side
Economical stuff.
tangent. Just side tangent for like 1 minute. Okay, just hear me out.
Hearing.
Everybody here is a Man United fan, right? Do you sometimes feel happy knowing that Arsenal haven't win a Premier League?
yeah.
Okay lah.
Yes, I do.
Sometimes you're like, Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad.
I'm like,
Life
we're
is
doing
not
bad, but at least Arsenal doing good also never win anything yet.
You know, right? So I'm not saying I defend it, but I can understand.
Yeah, but it ties back into your earlier point on how people should think more before they tweet.
100%. I totally agree.
So-
Because I feel that. I feel the whole like, but no, nice. Okay lah. You know, I know we are bottom half of the table.
Phase 70 Arteta. Anyways.
Yeah.
But you see, I would talk about, maybe urbanization and yes, women entering the workforce and things like that, causing, that's where I would go to. But then she decided to bring this out, which is like very, very, very weird.
It's almost forcing her agenda.
It's very forced. That's it.
Yeah.
She linked the birth rate decline to escaping
Yeah.
the
Alternate life.
the way civilization was.
Yeah, it's a bit like, let's say we're talking about EVs,
yeah,
and then suddenly someone mentions Tesla,
yeah.
and then someone brings up, actually,
Isaac Newton.
Elon promotes conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Like,
It's quite.
okay, I get that he owns Tesla, but
Yeah.
why are we talking about conspiracy theories? So, that's my immediate.
It's a very
reaction.
jumbled argument.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, what's interesting after that is she basically. Okay, do you think it's genuine then suddenly she starts saying, yes, I think the birth rate is actually a problem? Because she started out saying that she's happy that this is declining and her supporters are happening, right? Telling guys to fix themselves. And they're pretty much happy about the declining birth rates. But then, based on her responses to the responses of this tweet or tweet, she started saying, no, I think that birth rates are a problem. But then go on,
And where's that?
go back to, let's go.
Actually, before we move to the next one, I was just thinking about this, right? If you replace the word happy for grateful,
Right.
suddenly very different. Let's just read the tweet out with the word grateful instead of the word happy. So maybe it's an English problem lah. Sometimes when I look at the birth rate decline, I feel grateful thinking of all the women that have escaped an alternate life. Women barely 2 generations ago had a choice. Now you do. That makes me very, very grateful. It's not as bad as happy. Happy is like glee, It's like saying like, nice to see.
You know what?
Shit,
If she just changed the word where you were forced to marry and had children, it's a different tweet also.
No, it's such a blanket statement, right? It almost appears like, human civilization has always been like all the females were forced to marry and like just reproduce. Like, what?
Yeah, you can say like some women barely 2 generations. Then I think.
But anyways,
Yeah,
Okay, next
that's
event.
always
Sorry.
but you know what I mean? Like, I get a point lah. So then so all the attack, the counters to her, and maybe we can go into So actually, do you all agree that potentially she's sort of like backtracking because her claim that but I think it's still a problem, but then she doesn't really build on that, and she wants to go back into saying that women. It's man's fault, basically,
I don't know. I'm not here to attack her.
Right.
But maybe I would
very safe.
I would like to argue her points. But yeah, let's go on.
Okay. But so now we go to her people who disagree with her, right?
Yeah.
That she is basically giving the impression that this birth decline thing, even she said is a problem, it's a problem like you haven't cut your nails. That's a problem, right? So that's the impression she's giving. And
Okay.
I haven't cut your nails in 2 weeks. Yeah, it's a bit long now.
Yeah.
That's the impression. And of course, a lot of people don't think that way, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of men also are fighting back and saying, no, this is a problem. And so, of course, what do you think the responses are legit to what she said?
I feel personally right? I go 2 points again. The first one, I think you should just do 10 push-ups before you comment. Okay. So I'm just going to recap that again. If you're just really think about it before you post. All right. So that's the first part. The second part, I think, right? Like, is it that important for you to fight online? Really? What are you trying to do?
It's a status thing, right? Like, she has 80,000 followers.
100% lah. But like, wow, man, you want to go through that mental stress to argue with a person you don't know online about this, that. I feel right, like, okay lah, she's entitled to her own opinion lah, and these guys are all entitled to their own opinion lah. But at the same time, right, first, why she go and jump the guy and go and talk about feminism and shit like that when he's talking about declining birth rates? That's one lah.
Yeah.
Then number two, right, the guy also is going to impose his own like, hey, you know, it's because right, women get to work, then competition, all that. It's not the fact that women have competition and then they come in the workplace, and it's not really the problem why the birth rate is declining. It's not really the problem. Really the problem is people just don't want to have sex anymore. Like, people are just getting married less. Everything is just less because of the overall economy, and they're trying to link it to like how women. But actually, it's just maybe a phase. Maybe it's just like we're going through a phase, that we're growing. Maybe we're going to find a way that AI takes over and then we're more efficient. Then we got more time to have sex already. We're going to have more kids again lah. Just, I don't know, man. Is it so stressful? They all like link it. They make it sound so stressful, you know.
I think that a lot of it is, I think there's kernels of truth in the people who disagree with her, which is, I think two things. One, yes, it's a fact that with women entering
The workforce.
you double the labor force overnight. So that means the supply of labor goes up twice. What's going to happen to the price of labor? Which is your salary, it will drop lah. Now, this is not reason therefore to say, no, women shouldn't work, but it's still a fact, right? It's still a fact that because of this, so we have to deal with this. We are probably the first 1 or 2 generations in history to solve this issue. Let's also re-emphasize the point that a declining birth rate means that, you know, a lot of people, this is what China always thought, right? They instituted the one-child policy to stop the growth rate because they say there are too many mouths to feed. The problem with this, and this is Elon Musk's view, is that yes, there's more stomachs or mouths to feed, but there are also more brains. Right? We tend to forget lah, right? We just see human beings as, we see the way Thanos see it, a lot of us.
It's resources.
Yeah, it's just resource consumers. So if the resource in the world is fixed and if the humans keep increasing, means there's less to go around, let's kill half, right? That's Thanos, right, essentially. But that's not how I view, because I do think it is an issue, right? Countries that have declining birth rates will experience issues, and it'll be an old society, it'll be less vibrant, things like that.
Or maybe there'll be a correction. It's just like how tech will solve a problem. Maybe
Correction
robots
is happening.
to the birth rate. I mean, to the population, or do you think it's
To
like,
the population, I think, wow, it's going to go off topic again, but I think the introduction of AI so far has been quite rapid, right? Don't you think so? And I think this is also to supplement the decline of birth rate. You know, slowly, introduce all these different things.
auto solutions?
To make things easier, so people don't have to, always be doing all the hard labor. Yeah, and also to sort of fill in the gaps for all those labors that is no longer going to be
like
there
those
in the future.
don't really need to think that a job also slowly.
Yeah.
But that will solve the work portion, but that may not solve the giving birth more. Because you see, the interesting thing is, most people say the reason we're not having kids is because we don't have the money. So I want to get the money first, then only I get the kids. I literally just had a conversation yesterday. A guy told me that. So what it means is that when you have the resources, you are start having kids. But what we see is the exact opposite. The people who have tremendous wealth have 2 kids.
Yeah, but the people who are under-resourced, quote unquote, are the ones that like, let's bang it out more, son.
Yeah. So actually, I looked for alternate theories. I think one theory that really makes quite a bit of sense to me is actually urbanization. So the theory goes, right, like urbanized people tend to have fewer kids. This one is like, if you look, you can chart like urbanization and birth declines. There's a negative correlation. And the reason is because the more you are in the rural areas, the closer you are to death.
Holy shit.
So what it means is you are closer to nature. You see death all the time. You are always reminded of how life is
fleeting.
fleeting. It's not permanent. You'll be just like you'll be maggot food, essentially. Right? And so because of that, something gets stirred in them to produce more. So that they can live on in that sense, right? But if you live in the urban area, suppose you live in Seoul, right? Everything is convenient.
The accessibility is what
there's no threat of
Tiger that could eat you or whatever lah.
or somebody with like safety is very good in Seoul, right? Police is everywhere, and that also partially explains why
China.
Korean men are effeminate looking.
Whoa,
They don't have to be men.
Shit. Holy shit.
But I also think, I mean, it's applicable to like any metropolitan cities,
Yes.
like including KL. I also
Exactly.
think the abundance of things or rather activities or the things that you can do as opposed to being in a rural area also, over time it makes you want to enjoy every
Yeah, the
possible
most.
thing that you can feel, touch, tangible things lah. So I think then naturally people will become more selfish or they want to explore more to do a lot more for everything that they see. So they end up just prioritizing those things as opposed to having larger families,
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my
I
God.
suppose.
Just when you said that, I thought about it. Like, what happens if you raise a wolf in the city? It becomes a fucking poodle, right?
Yeah, become poodle lah.
Chiba.
I mean, you look at a corgi. You put a corgi in frame.
Bro, die,
Die, bro.
Die.
Put that gone.
He did.
Holy shit.
Dead,
That
bro.
means we're becoming poodles, man.
Exactly. That's why
I gotta
Korean men.
move out, bro.
That's
I
why-
can't live in
that-
this fucking city anymore,
But
man. I want
that's
to be
why,
a wolf, bro.
that's why when I look at like male K-pop stars, right? I'm like, what? This is
Actually, Japanese also.
Japanese, yeah, same
Actually,
thing.
the Chinese also.
Same.
Slowly.
Same. Because
fuck?
because East Asian countries are some of the most urbanized in the world. Unlike, let's say,
I got plenty to say about
American.
Singaporeans also, but I better not say on the podcast.
Yeah,
Careful, brother.
But, no, that's why they need 2 years of NS, bro.
To balance the cycle.
Bro, otherwise they'll be what's the word? Androgynous. Is it the word? Not androgynous.
The sphincter will
Anyways,
shrink.
whatever,
bro.
lah, whatever. No, but that's why you see like why, for example, America is a little bit more manly in the sense because the rural
quite
is still
spread out.
there lah. In fact, you know when you get rich there, you want to buy a house on the
By the ocean,
in the
or
village,
in the
right? Whereas if you're in the rural areas, you're like you dream of the big city, right? But the big city folks who have pretty much won the game of wealth, right? They're like, no, I want to buy a house
in
in
the mountains,
in
or whatever.
Montana or whatever, right? You Ohio, whatever.
Utah.
Utah, right? You know what I mean? So I think that is a much better conversation to have than, oh, I'm happy, man. Oh, I get
But you
not
know,
fast anymore.
with regards to Iquan's tweet, right?
Equan,
Iquan's tweet,
Iquan.
I think every couple or every family works differently.
Yeah.
Whatever he says could be very applicable to him. He could, if he is married, he could have a stay-home wife, very responsible, doing her, and also very happily doing whatever she's doing. And his wife could be completely different to her, for example.
Husband.
I mean, to Suraya in this case.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't think whatever she says is also, I mean, different thought process. I don't think both of them are wrong. For example, I think some of us could be happy having our partners working. Some,
bro.
Some of
actually.
us could be happy, if they just be at home. I don't know. It's different. It's not wrong.
It's not a templated thing. Also,
Yeah, it's
lah.
not wrong. But to like glorify one or the other
Ah.
is downright.
It's like you're trying to.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to make it feel like your way is the
Yeah.
best way. But
Yeah.
why? Like,
Yeah.
bro.
Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to pay my wife like 55 grand a month?
Yeah.
By spewing this stuff? No.
None of this would have happened, right? If she just don't tweet or tweeted better.
Okay.
End of story.
Yes.
Again, I think
But if she didn't tweet it,
But she
we have no content.
Correct also. I mean, if you read what Ikwan is saying, Ikwan is going to the old school, man is the protector, is full. And then Suraya is telling like, oh, now we don't need a financial protector or protector.
Can I just flip this around?
Then you flip around.
Can I just flip this around? I want to ask this question, right? Do you think, right, if you had a stay-at-home husband, right, that like cook
If I had a
like
stay-at-home
So
husband.
I mean, like, let's say like you're a woman and
Okay.
then you had a stay-at-home. You need to empathize, lah, right? You had a stay-at-home husband. He's like he'll cook for you, he'll clean, he'll do everything, lah.
Isn't that what you're doing now?
Bro, I do both, bro. Yeah.
How about that, Suraya?
Yeah. So I do everything, right? But sometimes Jen also like she also feeds the pets. It's like tag team for me. But I'm
Right.
saying, what if it's the complete reverse of what Ikwan is trying to say?
How I would.
Women are
Yeah. So you are just imagine if you're the woman
Uh-huh.
and if you're the guy, that did all of that, like
Yeah.
what was
Yeah.
expected of a woman, except give birth law. So everything else, but not give birth. Do you think you feel like your man is not worthy?
Yeah, I'll cheat, man.
Oh damn, bro! Shit.
That's a TikTok clip right there.
I think deep down, if I was a woman, or maybe it's just me, I can't really fully empathize.
Yeah.
I think I would feel the same. I feel like, what kind of man did I marry actually?
You chose to marry the man though.
I know. But sometimes the circumstances have led you to that point where, for example, it's better if you just take out the kids because the kids get along with you better. I don't know whatever right? My big point also is saying how everybody is different. So I'm just trying to ask the question, how would you all feel?
That's
But, but MJ's answer is stop shit right? But
No, but I mean, on the most, to build on that, I mean, I'm partially trolling, but yes, I think women will feel something's off lah. And I know this, they can say, no, it's okay, 21st century, right? But there is like this loss of respect, you can feel a little bit.
a bit lah.
And I don't think that's going to change, man. Like thousands and thousands of years of evolution is not going to change that. In the same way, women are also evolutionarily geared towards taking care of children in a certain sense, right?
Yeah, because I think like if you saw like a lot of the nurses, a lot of the care related type of jobs, right? Women excel like mad lah. If you ask me, right?
Correct, yeah.
Compared to males, like males are not that great lah. I mean, not all lah, but you get the point.
Because we are not blank pieces of paper. I think what, funny enough, the West have done to educate the world, is that we're all blank pieces of paper, and who we are is just the input from our parents, teachers, friends, and then that's who we are. I think that's complete nonsense.
Yeah, genetics play quite a big part, man.
Will you say you and your brother are different people?
Bro.
Do you think that there was...
We were raised in the same household.
Did your mom like favor one over the other?
I shall not say this on the podcast.
But the thing is, you all were raised the same.
100%.
You all were given
different
education, went to the same country to be educated, but different outcomes, right?
Different.
Why? If the blank slate theory is
in
true,
fact, I think it's kind of like when you grow up also, it changes also, It just changes and changes. And then only when you start to hit like maybe your mid-20s-ish, then you start to find your footing, and then only you like, more or less this is what you are going to be. So it's kind of like still growing.
So the thing is, with men and women, I think it's something similar. So of course, there will be women who are very masculine. There will be some men who are very feminine on the edges, right? The fat ends on the tails of the bell curve. But that's not the normal. Yeah. Damn. Okay.
But do you think, no shade to you, Ikwan, I don't follow your content, I'm not biased or anything, but do you feel like that maybe you are saying this because you're reflecting what most men feel, that you need to feel superior also?
Maybe you can comment
like
in the comment section. Ikwan.
Stress or no stress, maybe, everybody's just different lah. Then also Suraya another one lah, right?
Yeah.
Do you think you're saying this because you're reflecting what most women feel or what you feel? I don't know. Something to think about lah. It's something to think about.
Yeah. And you also add in the other aspect of because now women's incomes are growing, and because generally they don't date down.
They will.
So it's not just a guy thing to want to.
You need to show the next tweet.
It's not just a guy thing to earn more and be a protector. It's also women tend to not want to date down, meaning in terms of economics, because they have a certain lifestyle, and they don't want that to happen. They want same level or up.
Generally,
and then you do that, then to use the word kasih sayang is like down some more, right? So it's actually true that by women entering the workforce, you create this new dynamic that we didn't really have in the past. Now, again, is this a good thing or bad thing? That's a separate discussion, but it's still a fact. The women entering the workforce is like that. Yeah. And I also do think a lot of women are misled into thinking that work is be all and all. That they should be, basically, they should have the same goals classically as what a guy should have. A lot of money, get the titles and the cars and all that. And that will...
Hodl for Lambo.
Cars?
Yeah, that will make them...
You are for it or against it?
No, I'm against the idea that that's how women, most women should be educated.
Okay.
I think women should be educated in fact, in the same way, a man should be accurate in the sense that no, you need to find what makes the most sense for you and your personality. Not, no, you should be like a man and, you know, drink and sleep around and make a lot of money and, you know, all these kind of things.
You know, it's also even rarer, right? To find, right, people who actually fight for like the middle. Like, you know, that when you said all that, it's like, there's no comment here that says, hey guys, why not both? You know that meme, that girl? It's like, why are we fighting? It's still team human, right? The fuck, man. If the girl earns more, then just respect your lady. If the guy earns more, respect your guy. Then if you want to have kids, just have kids, you know? But try to have kids because declining birth rate. I don't know lah, right? Why you fight, bro? I don't know, man. I just, so much hostility, bro. I just came through a very long event day, you know? I'm like,
everyone just
this one also need to fight.
But the whole beauty of all this is probably that
is there no comment in this thread that says like,
that
hey
families
guys,
are not giving birth? I think that is one of the best things that's happening.
hey, you know, right?
Families
Just
not giving
also
birth.
off tangent. Do
No
you
one
think
date them.
Do you think, right, if humankind develop a pot,
Okay.
a pot
Like
where
Goku spot, is it?
something like that,
Uh-huh.
but you fuse the sperm and the ovum together in that pot, and then you have a kid, and then the wife like don't be pregnant.
So you incubate somewhere else.
Basically you that pot
It's a surrogate pot lah.
the pot gives birth. Okay? And I want you to just ask your ladies what they think. Do you think they would say, yeah, let's go for it, man. Let's grow the baby in the pot, man.
Not only do I think they would, I think they will start saying, can we not use your sperm? Can we use like some other guy but that's more handsome or higher IQ or whatever?
Do you think that's what
Gone lah. That's it lah.
John will say?
I don't know what she would say. I should ask her. But I think a lot of women would.
Really?
say, yeah, I think so. You want the
Bro,
your
Jen
offspring
told me
to
you go fucking crazy.
really?
She was like,
mad,
you alien or what? You no lah.
I feel like
there's no way lah, dude.
the moment we do that, we lose our aspect as a human, man. Like,
No, but for me, right, I really feel right, like they take on a lot lah. To me lah, okay. I look at it, I'm like, bro, this is so kasian, man. And but at the same time, I find it damn beautiful, right?
Yeah.
That you can exchange your life for another life. You can really just give life. Just give life.
Yeah,
And you give multiple lives, you know.
Actually, you raise a good point, right? Would they love the kid as much?
I don't know.
We wouldn't know, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
know,
We wouldn't
true.
know. But I think you're just eliminating the whole
what makes you
process.
Human
Human,
aspect as well. Yeah.
But again, it's very convenient. I agree. It's extremely convenient,
isn't
right?
that like the same like adopting, like make someone to be a surrogate mom, you use your sperm inflict because your wife cannot.
Yeah.
So
No. You use your sperm and
then you
her
impregnate
ovum
her.
in another woman.
Okay.
So it's triple genetic going on.
Yeah.
That's it lah, bro. Terminator.
But I'm talking about like a machine lah. You just like you come inside there, then she slick there. I'm joking.
She doesn't need to shriek. Right?
I'm joking. It's a joke. So they genetically fuse both the sperm and the ovum together in the pod, and they grows your baby. And every day you just go there and you like click a button, and then they feel love or some shit like that. Like watering a plant lah. You know what I mean?
I guess we will need to wait for Black Mirror, another episode.
Bro, I hope I'm not alive when that shit happened.
But Jen was like,
you mad?
Are you fucking crazy? What are you thinking about now? I'm like, hey, I'm just asking, man. Do you want to carry a baby around all day? Or you want to go put it in a pot? Then she's like, no lah, you're crazy lah.
She didn't answer the question though.
No lah, she said no, I don't want.
okay.
You crazy. Then I'm like, is it so important that a woman needs to give birth also? Do you think it's part of their identity that they need to give birth to breastfeed, you know, to hold the baby in the body?
You could say the same about men also. Right?
Okay.
Like, you know, with all our flaws, and there's a lot of like genetic modification. We are not perfect.
No, we're not perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you want your son to grow a wing. You know, you could genetically modify and use
He
that.
be the chicken?
Yeah, you could use
Chicken
that.
can fly, bro. No point.
Yeah.
Maybe by the time that happened, Jesus comes back. No, guys, too much. You guys a bit too close.
And this time I'm not going to die for you.
Too close. Pause the game. All right, the game ends here, guys.
Bro, when the day that happens, man,
Yes.
I think women will just lose whatever makes them special, man. The key thing that makes them special, man.
Clip this, bro. Clip this.
Right?
Man. Gotta clip this.
Mega clip.
Mega clip, I mean,
But yes, I do agree. Like partially, okay. They lose something that only they can do.
only you can do that.
Yeah.
Of course, other animals can do that also, but you know, talking about human related, only you guys can do that. You lose that, and then what makes us different?
I
He, dim, damn, shade,
Yeah,
damn,
but
they,
all I'm saying
LGBTQ
is,
plus.
same goes for men also. Right, like what one of you guys said, right? What if they want to use somebody else's sperm, right?
Yeah.
Then when the
yeah.
kid comes out, are you really going to be, very attached?
Bro,
Are
that
you?
ain't
I
no
don't
your
know.
kid, bro.
But that's not my kid lah.
Yeah, that ain't no your
if
kid,
if
bro.
it's not her ovum, it's not her kid either ma. It's quite different.
Sure.
But if you told me like, hey John, your genetics are not that good.
Yeah.
So you want to like imprint, like let's say you want a higher height for your kid. I'm short as fuck lah.
Would
right?
you do that?
Then I'll be like, hey, bro. It's like asking me you want iPhone 16 or iPhone 16 Pro. Fucking go for the Pro lah. The
No,
fuck.
bro, you getting Xiaomi.
I want a taller kid, right?
You are getting Xiaomi Pro. You ain't getting
Xiaomi
iPhone Pro.
No,
bro.
but at least it's
Xiaomi Pro.
You want Xiaomi or Xiaomi Pro?
I'm iPhone, so I'm tall enough, so I'm fine, bro. I'm okay.
But you want small calf or big calf?
calf can train, so I'll still maintain.
But I have to ask this. But if that, let's say you say that, I do think something will be lost because then you won't feel like A is yours. B, you also feel like
The is not there, bro.
yeah, like you know how the way you move and your demeanor, the way you speak and all that,
Your
you can
flair.
see in your dad.
Yeah.
You know, the way you fold your legs, the way things are that, and then your dad can see in you, the way you eat, the way you chew, whatever lah, right? That would be lost.
It's okay.
Okay.
Have you seen the movie Gattaca?
No,
I feel like I've seen Gattaca. Halle Berry was acting, is it? Is it? No.
It's Ethan Hawke.
That's Gattaca.
Okay, okay.
So this movie Gattaca, so I know it's off tangent a bit, but it's about genetics and it's about the future and it's about also this. So technically it's related lah. So this movie Gattaca, to summarize, is about this guy who is genetically very flawed. And that's because long ago his parents said, we want to do it the natural way.
Okay.
So when he was born, the dad said, you know what? I want to name my son Vincent. Because it's
Cool.
like,
If only Vincent was here.
right? So after that, when he was born, the doctor said, no, when they're conceiving, the doctor said, you sure you don't want to go through the genetic way? They're like, yeah, I want to go through the natural way. He said, you sure? Say this will affect his future job, you know. They're like, why? Because his percentage should be very low and it's up to chance. And they said, yeah, we'll go for it because we believe in the old way. He's born, and then the doctor says he has a 60% chance of living past 35.
Damn.
And then they're like, oh my God. So the parents now feel so guilty, and the dad doesn't even want to call him Vincent. Dad calls him some other name. I forgot what's his name. Okay. Then the second child comes and they're like, so do you want to do the natural way or do you want to do the genetic test way? They like, do genetic test. Then the kid comes out 98% chance of success. Then after that, jobs all come out. It's like what he can do, astronaut, whatever, brain power, all them power. Then this kid who was born the natural way, as he grows older, he has to work in the future. They check his resume, which is his bio data. And his bio data doesn't even say his resume, bro. It says his chances of survival, everything. So I think you're only qualified to be a janitor. Sorry, you cannot be an astronaut like what you wanted. So Ethan Hawke is just damn sad lah. He just become a janitor only. Then his brother is elite. He's an Olympian. Then he's like winning and shit like that. Then he just look at his younger brother like, what the fuck lah? Right? But then this guy, right? He finds another guy who is also a 99% percentile one, you know. This guy is top tier, you know. He's like made to be game changer for humanity. But this guy, right, got injured. And just because he got injured, they say, oh, sorry, you know, you're injured. You can't participate in this program anymore. This guy is so bitter. He starts smoking, fucking hate. So this guy steals this guy's old genetics and he implants it into his genetics and he goes through like rigorous processes in order to be this guy's identity. Because in the future, they can check your identity and shit like that. So Ethan Hawke cuts his legs, extends it to be a 6'2" height. He burns all his fingerprints. He even wears contact lens. He shaves off all his skin to make sure that he doesn't drop off any additional, like, you know, when you scratch them, all the powder comes out. He cuts his hair and he makes sure it's perfect, everything, just in order for him to match. The perfect guy's name is Jude Law. Yeah. So he becomes Jude Law in the movie and then he becomes an astronaut. He surpasses all that shit and becomes the perfect human. Yeah, but you have to go through a lot of shit lah. So my point here is I feel, right, a lot of people don't have that tenacity to cut off their legs and fucking go through that shit lah.
I think you
So
will.
if I could choose, you know, I would be like, if I can choose, the doctor said, hey, you want taller or you want your height? I'm like, hey, I'm not LeBron lah. Fuck it lah. Choose taller lah. To the max it can lah. I'm not asking for Yao Ming ah. I'm just asking to the best it can be only ma. Right? But I think the kid will be happier lah. He's gonna look at me like that. Thanks, man. I'm like, no worries, I got you. So that's my point lah. You should watch the movie Gattaca. It's pretty good. I watched it when I was like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it, but
What do you think? You think you
I wouldn't do it.
you do natural all the way?
I mean, so far we natural lah. Wait for another 1,000 years.
I feel
before
like
that.
you miss something out if you do that.
Yeah.
Like
there's something
You will miscalculate
Yeah.
something. Like you get the height so that, but maybe he's asshole.
Oh, possible lah. It's possible, definitely.
oh shit.
Maybe he's an abuser.
Oh, damn.
No, I'm saying, right? Like,
I guess something
when
like
you play God in that sense, it's
Because we don't know, ma. Right? There's a reason why we were created in such a way, and I get it.
Ooh, some deep stuff going on right here. Shall we check the next page?
yeah. To see if we missed out any talking points.
This page right here quite bland lah,
Yeah,
Like
see-
nothing to talk about.
Let's see what else we missed out.
Okay, Safwan here.
Oh yeah, so this one you should get kids because next time who's gonna take care of you?
Robot.
I think there is some validity to this.
iRobot.
But you don't have the same like
Technology,
warmth or whatever.
like-
right?
No warmth.
No warmth, right?
No warmth. But iRobot.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't Elon create like that new robot thing? It looks like quite weird. Huh?
Bro, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
we
yeah,
are
yeah.
miles away from that, man. Ain't no way, bro.
Really?
I've seen enough Terminator to know where this is going. We lose the thing that makes us human in the end, man.
Yeah.
So what Suraya says in her tweet on the 15th of Jan is that I'm sure ramai je yang nak tambah if both parents are earning more. So she's trying to relate income to having more kids.
Yeah, which is
Which I
completely
think,
false lah.
yeah, which
completely
like
wrong,
you
yeah.
mentioned earlier, right? Which is not exactly true. And then nak hidup suffer tambah anak semata-mata nak naikkan birth rate buat apa? I mean, for this particular sentence of hers, I do agree lah. If you are financially not capable of having a lot of kids, then don't just produce just for the sake of
Producing.
improving the birth rate, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I agree. Yeah, anak pun kesian masuk cycle of poverty. Also a really good point.
So there's some
Yep.
sense here, lah.
100%.
But this is like a systematic and economic type of
Yeah,
problem,
but again,
right?
like what MJ said lah. Again, she advocates. I mean, she's she talks a lot about personal finance or like budgeting and things like that. So it's very relatable. I think she's not quite good points there. I suppose.
So I think the only thing I will add is this one is also well documented statistics. Guys, people with kids and married tend to actually out earn people who do not have that. So there's this myth that you need to have money to have kids. That is true if you're abject poverty. Like don't bring a kid into this world if you can't.
That's
You
like
take care of
opposite
yourself.
end spectrum, like.
But usually the people who are saying that actually can do it, but they actually don't want to give out a lot of their lifestyle.
Yep.
And in fact, ironically, and they keep saying I want to earn more. But the funny thing is when you have the kid, then you really want to earn more. And that's when you really like overshoot. Like
Because
how many
you are
times have I heard of people like
forced to make a lot
yeah,
of
I
money,
needed to take that risk because I needed my kids to have this lifestyle. And then they
Damn.
overshoot. They aim to earn 6 figures a year and then they earn 7.
Damn.
Simply because of that. So this is statistically backed up. If you have kids, under the condition that you are educated and you don't have it all figured out, but you have the tools. Yeah. So if you're the sort where like, I don't know, you're still living with, let's say, your parents and you've got like 100K saved up, then you're like, oh, that's not enough because a kid is, their children, I'm going to spend at least like 1 million on their education, blah, blah, blah. You are ready actually. Because yes, you have to pay 1 million for the education, but that's 20 years from now, ma.
Yeah.
Right?
You can earn.
Yeah, even if you're 10 or 20. And especially if you're the sort where you feel like you lack some sort of motivation, but life is like, okay, like you don't struggle. But it's not great, but you need that jump
edge,
start.
yeah, that push.
children yeah.
But do you think there are people out there, right, who also have a kid then they get fucked lah? Like I think it's possible
Oh,
also
yeah,
lah.
yeah.
Right? They're like, wow, shit,
Yeah.
too heavy responsibility, I don't work also lah. It's possible also lah. Maybe people just fear the unknown ma. So it's kind of like just giving excuses. And sometimes right, you're so busy earning money, you forget to even live life.
Yeah.
then it's just like fuck it lah. Forget about the kid. We're just earning because it's easier to set a monetary goal, ma, right? The number is easier to see. It's kind of like a Saiyan watching through the thing, ma. It's easy to see a number rather than to see.
So funny enough, I mean, maybe I'm biased for saying this. I think the group of people with the best take on this are Christians actually. So if you look at how they what their view on this, right, is first they give God gives a command, right? Be fruitful and multiply. Right, you are part of my kingdom. I want more of you guys. So you look at religious people, not just Christians, but religious people, and even especially in the developed world where most people who are religious in the developed world are Christians, they tend to have more children. But then they also have the view, right? If you commit to the faith, you shouldn't have any children, priests.
Quite
Why?
quite oxymoron also.
No. What I'm saying is like they have that nuanced view. They're like, okay, look, if you were brought onto this earth to do a very difficult task that you cannot lose your focus on, like a priest,
then you don't have
kids.
this. Yeah.
So I think they have that nuance, and then you can see throughout that people say, hey, look, like only Christians use this language, one, the gift of singleness. They only use this language, like, oh, if you are single, that's God's telling you that, hey, it's okay, man. Yeah, sure, you have no partner, but it means you are destined for other things, which is perhaps something more intensive that you can go all out on because you do not have this chain. So yeah, I would want to add that in because I think there are some people in this world should stay single for life, not because they shouldn't pass on their genes, but they're destined for other things. But I think most people should have kids. Yeah.
But then what's the damage of having low birth rate to the economy?
People spend less.
People spend less.
Then the economy cannot
grow. Economy cannot grow means country drop.
People don't spend. Businesses will start to die.
Actually, you just look at Japan also.
Civilization collapse.
Civilization
If
collapse.
you just go to Japan, there's abandoned towns and shit. People just...
But it's very interesting, this whole discussion, because we never quite have something like that before, but we've experienced population declines before. Big ones, like the plagues, for example. Like war is actually not too bad. Like plagues took out like 60% of Europe.
Europe.
So funny enough, what actually happened was that after it took out like more than half of Europeans, so now the price of labor became more expensive. So blacksmith and artisans started earning more.
Yeah.
So then also because of global warming, actually, people, I think the 14 or 1500s, they could now plant more crops
because more land.
Areas that didn't used to be able to plant crops now can plant crops, and then areas that could plant crops now could plant different types of crops. So then that plus now people were earning more led to like a renaissance, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's a cycle as well, right? It's like this whole, like my views on global warming.
But plague is quite hardcore lah.
Plague is
It's like one year type of thing. It's like like at least 2 to 3. This one is quite a slow. Do you feel it's like slow?
Yeah, true. So
decline,
I'm not saying like it's gonna happen exactly the same, but I think we will reach a point where suddenly the price of labor will be damn high. Like wages will start coming back up like mad, right? And then suddenly
renaissance.
Then people can earn. No, I think the day we get an inflection point is when we can earn city income but stay in the rural area.
Elsewhere, yeah.
Maybe internet then power lah. That's why you go there, then you stay there. Oh, actually, that's the dream, bro.
Correct. Actually, I mean, in Malaysia, for example, if Singapore don't force Malaysians to work in Singapore, but they pay Sing dollar but can stay in Johor.
Oh, damn, boy.
Oh, we have a population boom. I think so. Imagine you live in a chill area. You live in Taiping, but you're earning 5,000 USD.
God damn.
I would love to go there too.
Right? I mean,
Right. Sounds very promising, man.
I was talking to Raj today also.
I'll still stay in KL.
It's the same, yeah. I don't know, man. Actually, I want mountain. I like mountain.
so actually what I realize people want is actually variation. Because here's the thing, right? My girlfriend knows surfer people. People who work in Cherating. She used to work with people like that. And we met them in Ho Chi Minh. And they're like, you know what? I can't stand the beach anymore. But then when she quit her KL job, I can't stand
KL anymore.
I can't stand the city anymore. So what I realized, actually, people want
To be nomadic.
variation. No, people want variation.
Change lah, you know.
People want like you stay in the city and you're sick of the horns and the congestion. Then you're in Taiping, chill, nothing.
You always want one you don't have.
Then after you chill,
Then after a while, like, oh man, so inconvenient place. Then you go back. So ideally, you buy a house here in KL
And a house in
then a
Taipei.
house in Taipei.
Actually, KL's not too bad because if you want mountains, just go up north.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
want sea, go down south.
That's
Down,
true.
go
That's
left.
true. Which is why Malaysia is pretty awesome. Anyways,
Yeah, I was talking to Jen about it also, and you know how I go to Japan all the time, and there's always a countdown. Then I'm like, oh yeah, man, I got like 20 days, 30 days, that type of shit, right? And then I don't know why, right? Like when it comes to like the ones where like 13, 14 days, that type of shit, right? I damn emo. I'm like, oh, fuck lah.
You think
Damn sad.
about holiday ending already.
Yeah. Do you have that too?
You are an idiot lah.
Bro, I haven't even
You are an
Shit.
idiot lah.
You don't feel it, bro? Do you feel that? No, I'm
It's
the only
just
guy.
you, bro.
I will normally feel that like 2 days before my flight back.
Yeah, oh, flight back.
When I'm already there.
But when I'm flying back, funnily enough, I feel so happy, you know. I'm like, oh, thank fuck, I'm coming back.
right?
Because I'm getting to his point. It's like, I want variation. I really want to go Japan. Really. Then go there, like, oh, shit, I kind of miss kopitiam. Fuck, man.
Exactly. 100%. When I go to New Zealand, I was like, all right, can't wait to try a lamb or whatever. Oh, 3 days in, we walked past this Malaysian store.
Bam.
We ate the kulo. The kulo was bad, but we loved it. White rice and kulo. You know the kulo is like super red color one. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what I realized people need. And so when we reach that stage where we can have a home outskirts and here, it doesn't have to be Taipei.
Then we
right?
need to go to space already after that. Because you get so much of what you need on Earth. Then you're like, fuck it lah. I need vacuum.
Maybe. I mean, maybe that's Elon's solution, right?
He's so rich, that's why
You
he
have
wants
to
to
be
go to Mars, right?
interplanetary.
He's so rich. I'm like, fuck it lah, bro. I need Mars, bro. This guy.
So I don't know. I feel like that's what people want. And urbanization is
Gonna take some time before we urbanize.
But anyway, I also think all of this is just
Skippity.
yeah, it's quite skippy.
I think it's all just rage bait lah.
Yeah.
You think so?
That's
Oh,
true.
wait, yeah, I don't know. That's why I don't go on X lah. I don't really
I mean, if you can identify what a rage bait is, just avoid it lah. Just go past it. Or just read and enjoy.
read and enjoy the sauce.
Have no opinion.
Read,
Just
see, move on.
just read, see, move
Yeah, I'll
on.
start a podcast and exploit this,
Or that.
Can we go next? See any other talking points?
At
we
least
missed
now
out?
people know Suraya more lah. Like, siapa tu? Oi, wow. Bro, I like
Extinctionist. This one very
Chi
interesting.
Ping, bro. Chi Ping's my man, bro.
Extinction. I think that's unfair lah. I think that's quite unfair. I don't think she's that. But again, but I think she's trying to cop out here lah. That just say lah. It's not really that big of an issue for me, and I think men should fix themselves. I think you said that. Okay, I get it. But now here it's
But
like
all said,
You can
but
enjoy
all I
being
said is
child.
women now have more choice and not forced into
Wait,
again.
what choice did women never had that
nobody
we had
is-
last time? Is there such thing?
No lah, I said lah, maybe they don't have education last time, so they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Last time they don't have education.
I
They
think
have
men don't
nothing.
have education last time, right?
I mean, yes, but some men do ma. Last time women actually, like a lot of women didn't have education. I'm not defending her. I'm just saying the facts. Sometimes women didn't have education, so they say go marry lah. You know what I mean? It's possible, bro. I'm not saying, I'm not defending her. I'm just saying there were.
Such a generalized statement.
but it's quite funny.
It's
that-
definitely a generalized statement. Confirm it is. But you have to admit lah, last time, got women don't have education at all.
yeah,
Correct or not?
true.
Correct or not? Then they will buta follow ma.
But you are saying that in the context of the last 20, 30, 50 years lah.
Yeah.
But last time, that's what humans did, right?
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is lah. Like
it was what it was.
That was the last time.
yeah.
So I mean, like you can't put today's context into
Yeah.
last time
Because now
and
it's
say like
because it's now declining birth rate, ma.
yeah.
Right.
Then what you expecting
Yeah.
like our great grandmothers to go and hunt for tigers and lions or something? Is it?
No, but he
Like,
was.
with the hunter gatherers? No, like they were the ones chilling. Not chilling lah. They were doing their own, duties, responsibilities, taking care of the village. they had their work lah. And it was all
They kept
segmented.
people together and everything as
Yeah,
well.
correct.
Yeah.
So I don't think
It was a role, you know. It was
was
just
a role, yeah, it was just a role.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
Bogi was asking why. I'm just explaining lah. You know that
Yeah.
it's possible.
Yeah, and I don't think they were forced again. Like I
they
said
weren't-
earlier, they didn't get forced into a marriage and then
Force is a strong word lah.
yeah.
To be fair, yeah.
Yeah, being able to choose my own husband. I don't know about last time women didn't have a choice.
God also they had choice also.
Yeah,
Some-
but
God, I mean, look, like last time they
No choice,
all
mah.
pick the most masculine man or
The
like
richest
you know,
guy,
not
it's possible.
I mean,
the
if you're,
strongest man.
if you're hot,
know,
you can choose lah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Or you can be second, third, fourth. Yeah, it was possible at the time too.
But there's also a little bit of irony when they say now they enter the workforce and you got more choices, but a lot of them are also complaining about low wages and the man that they work for.
Then don't enter
So
lah.
they trade one male leader for another, you know, because their boss is most likely male as well.
Oh,
And the funny thing is, I speak to a lot of women. When they get a female boss, they don't like the female boss. I don't know if that's
oh my
Because
god!
it's-
Actually, you know,
is that your
Bro,
experience?
we're gonna go into
It's-
another topic right there, bro.
Maybe keep that for another
Yeah,
day.
you gotta
I've got a
go
lot to say about that.
You know, right? The only group of people that don't like female bosses more
female.
than men
Yeah.
are females. I find that very interesting. I'm like, on that, you wrong chair, lah.
Careful, bro. We were just saying tweet better. You should say better, bro.
don't take push up first, bro.
Think first.
But I experiences wise, all my ex-girlfriends, maybe this one of my ex, I don't know, right? But they have all agreed with that statement.
Same with me, but here's the irony: the only female boss I had, fantastic.
Actually, fuck, man, me too. Wait, holy shit.
Same, right? Same here.
Right?
Same here.
Every time I hear someone complaining about female boss, it's another female.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Pix. You were a fantastic boss.
I don't know why. It's like,
Man.
Bro,
She
all my
defended
female-
weird, right?
All my female clients are quite cool, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, like they cool with me, so I cool with them.
Yeah. And I remember I ran this like test online. Do you still remember? I asked which relationship is the most
You did. I remember.
contested. I don't know if you remember. I did this between the father-in-law and the son-in-law,
Or mother-in-law.
and
then
then
you have
the
the-
daughter, and then like mother-in-law and son-in-law, and then you know all the different permutations. By far,
Mother-in-law,
mother-in-law and daughter-in-law
daughter-in-law.
the biggest one.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, no one hates women more than women. That's crazy. That's the craziest thing. They think the patriarchy is the
Maybe
problem.
they're
No.
trying. Maybe
They think that's the problem, but no.
They the problem.
maybe they.
Yeah,
They
it's
try
friendly fire, bro.
Suraya, maybe you can tweet something about this.
Yeah, I would like to know.
But be
Suraya.
nice.
Suraya, who are your biggest client? I would love to know the demographic as well, lah. That'd be cool to know. Hopefully it's female, lah. At least they had a choice then.
Okay, next image. See. Did you hit your head on your
I
wall?
like Calvin, bro. I might name my child Calvin.
Okay, this one is just name calling already. I think it just became.
Yeah. It's going nowhere.
It's
lah.
not just
this one
attack.
go
It's not
next,
personal
next.
attack.
Yeah, this one
I
is
hope
just-
he's still hodling for his Lambo 80.
Okay, and okay, toxic feminism. Okay, next. We go next. Yeah, so funny enough, I don't think Surya was being that toxic. But I think the responses to him were toxic. Right?
Men calling women having choices toxic femininity because they can't bear the irony.
Positive angel, man.
I think the next one.
Positive
this is a
angel.
okay, I have to say it. I have big reservations, right, on like hardcore male feminists.
Male feminists.
Yeah, male. I think they want to get
Attention.
in bed with women.
I think so too.
And that's why they're like super guy. Like there's something about that kind of guy that I just don't trust. Suddenly where he's like woman rights, it's like
100%.
patriarchy.
Because too sassy, ma.
Like, yo, dude,
But don't you think if it's too something of anything also,
she's not gonna
be
sleep
sassy?
with you. Just saying, man.
Yeah.
But do you think also it's generally like if the fella is too anything also is a bit sassy?
Yeah.
Right, generally
Yeah, but this
speaking.
one in
lah.
particular, because like the agenda is so strong.
Like too gay.
Like it doesn't add up, right?
Like, no, I get it. I
It's
want like equality for men. Okay, that's fine. But when it's like,
Too much.
No man,
when
women
you can
gotta
start citing feminist literature, that's when
Sus.
yeah. So I hope you're not like that, Dandy.
Bro, I think Danny's a girl, right?
Really?
And it look like a...
Bro, what kind of guy name you?
Did I just misgendered someone?
Sorry, hey, careful, brother.
Unless it's
He, she,
I
they,
don't
them.
know, positive Angel Di Maria. Angel.
Okay, anyways, we're not gonna speculate on the
Yeah.
gender.
Finally, a well-thought response.
I think the one on pension funds makes sense because old people are living longer now, and then young people have to help them. That's a fair point.
Because shortage of manpower can be solved with machines. To some extent lah.
Part
You
lah.
know?
No, you
Economic
solve
growth.
you solve the convenience part, but you don't solve the spending. Robots can't spend.
Economic wise.
Unless you add a currency to them as well. Then
Yeah, but maybe.
possible also. Oh, she.
maybe they have to spend more because they are hyper productive.
Yeah. Damn, bro. Low key tax start like that. Anyway. Damn, son.
Imagine your robot start paying taxes, bro.
Then they start demanding for rights.
Here we go
Terminator,
again.
Here we go again. You know?
Economic growth, migration. Yes, migration policy is a real one, but not for us lah.
What is migration policies?
Migration policies. It's like
Actually, I just realized, none of the dystopian movies ever portrayed a scene or anything as such where robots are an active participants of the economy, like where they get salary and they pay taxes. Think about it.
yeah.
They solve tasks, but that's it. But I mean,
But because they are also something that is productive, and assuming like this whole
maybe-
language model is within them now, that they can self-learn, they have everything but a soul.
hey, Chibai, maybe the human that owns the robot is paying the tax. True, right? Don't you think? If you think about it, right?
Yeah, the guy
Fucker.
can think.
This whole time, no, I know for sure,
Yeah.
but maybe this whole time the fucker
Yeah.
is working off the humans paying the tax also lah. The human buy one robot, you must pay tax by default lah, maybe.
Yeah. Then one day, like,
Because I robot, the fella own the robot ma.
yeah, one day someone asked, if just say for example, somebody asked Tesla's, what's Tesla's robot called again?
Already.
Can you, Nick is a big fan. What's the Tesla robot called again?
Tesla?
Fucker, I thought you're a fan, bro. This guy number one Elon fan.
Okay, whatever lah. Let's call it Elon lah, right?
Okay,
Then you ask Elon, hey, Elon, can you like calculate my tax? Like, oh. Then Elon start thinking, computing, and then the fella like, oh, do I have to pay taxes as well? Then everybody goes, like, oh.
And Terminator.
And the tax collector also a robot.
Pay up. He's the liquid one. He's the liquid Terminator.
Oh shit.
He's the liquid Terminator.
Bro, that's horror.
T2.
Would you prefer T2 or T3?
But I mean, what the movie
T2
now?
was more terrifying lah.
Yeah, true lah. The liquid one.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But T3 is a joke lah.
The
I feel.
T3 is the lady what?
Yeah.
But she's scary as hell. At first seems hot.
Oh
lah.
yeah. She's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She,
man.
mask off, she's scary. Mask
She's
off.
scary.
Mask off.
Random question. What's the most iconic scene for you for all the Terminators?
Bro.
For me, it's the-
without a doubt, I know which scene you're
What,
thinking
going
about.
down
already.
the...
Is it the one right in Terminator 2?
The jail.
Is it Terminator 2? The
I
guy.
forgot already.
Oh man,
fella going down one lah.
going down one.
What,
Which
thumbs
one?
up.
Burning himself.
That's mine lah. This one.
Mine is T3. Terminator 3.
What?
I thought
That's your-
What's the scene? No, but what's
the
the scene?
scene?
I think it's the scene of Skynet terrorizing. Like it's just one scene of like
Oh,
planes flying.
Everything.
Yeah, everything just
At the
going
bunker lah.
ape shit.
The bunker, I think.
I think they were running towards the bunker. I think so.
And
They were
the-
still in the
okay,
building,
okay.
and then the guy looks out, and then shit just going down.
Everything's flying.
Yeah, because I always thought the ship's quite cool.
Really?
Like it had a very unique structure to it.
It's like a heli thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you?
T2 when that guy first time walked between the bars.
Bro.
Oh.
And then I'm like, shit.
No, that's not the full scene, bro. That's not the full scene. The full scene is like that. He go through, then he jump. The gun is stuck.
Then then I'm like, that's it lah. That's it.
That is the most iconic moment.
That's it, bro. That's it.
Because when he can go through everything, bro,
Bro, and
you
the
run?
actor, right, just
Bro, he looks so different now, you know.
he's just solid, bro. He's the Keanu Reeves last time John Wick, bro. You know, he the John Wick. That part just scared me.
Proper G, that guy.
Yeah, he's just there to kill. Bro, that was some scary shit, bro. Yeah, that was a good Terminator.
You know, it's
scene
because
for me.
of that scene they had to learn how to do 3D like animation for Liquid. It's so hard, bro.
I don't know. I think they pulled it off, lah. Yeah.
Bro, it looked better than a lot of shit now.
Have you see the joke?
Yeah.
Flash or Thor for
Where the money going, bro? Where the money going? I don't know, bro.
where? Anyways, let us know about your Terminator scene. Let's get back to the tweet.
You'll never see
Yeah,
passengers.
let's see the next.
Still being very friendly, I believe, our comment. You know, something I also didn't expect. Wow!
Man fix themselves. Okay, so this one, she has an agenda.
Give me a screwdriver right now. I fixed themselves.
Is it okay, guys? Is it
Let the birth rate decline until
Who is themselves?
man
Expose yourself.
Okay, so I don't know what exactly she's getting at, but I'm gonna guess she's saying that men are trash and the quality is bad. The quality of men is bad. That's why they don't want to get married.
But the rate
Therefore,
She's bulat.
yeah, no kids.
Here's what I think about this. I am going to search this particular tweet and I'm going to tag Elon because I think this is a bot and Elon claims that
No way.
there's no more bots on X anymore.
You think this is a bot? You think this is a bot?
Yeah, I
but
bot
can the
comment.
bot
I-
write themselves?
maybe it's a dumb bot,
Okay.
you know.
Ray Riley, right? Let me just search
Yeah.
Ray Riley.
He's the man, you know.
Yeah.
Fix themselves.
But bots, the grammar accurate one,
Yeah.
usually, right?
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
This is a
that or-
faulty bot lah.
Where are you themselves?
Either that or I'm just going to tag him and say,
Oh
just
shit,
like,
this is bulat, bro. Oh.
just like suspend the account now. No
Hey,
point.
careful.
No point having this kind of accounts here.
Bulat got tweet.
Yeah.
Bulat the tweet.
So blood not bot lah.
Bulat the tweet. Bulat ni response
Bro,
banyak.
this tweet very attacking lah, you know.
But guys, is it man's fault?
Men fix themselves, bro.
Never mind, she needs to fix herself or himself or themselves.
Or they themselves
Or
lah.
bot self. Okay, hey, she tweeted something. We love to have kids, but the world isn't kind for us, bro.
We love to have kids, but the world ain't kind to everyone. That's why it's kind.
Childhood trauma from dysfunctional, but okay. Afraid of repeating the pattern to the kids.
You should reply a tweet and ask,
It's okay.
why is it dysfunctional? What happened?
Lack of good quality men who can support the family.
It's okay. Just don't have kids. It's fine.
So you're telling Raila,
Yeah, no.
you should have kids.
No,
is it?
that's
Yeah,
why I
just-
say
just
earlier
don't
on,
have
I
kids,
think
yeah.
one of the best thing to come out of this conversation that made me realize is that families are not having kids.
Yeah. No,
Lovely.
but precisely what we said earlier, right? Nobody in the past, future, or in the present is forcing anyone to have kids. You know, nobody goes to your wife or your partner or whoever to
Point the gun and
force
like,
them
"Oi."
to have kids. Just don't have kids. It's fine. If you cannot find the man for yourself, it's fine. Just don't have kids.
Actually, I got a real question, right? I mean, you put aside assaults and whatsoever, right? When a normal family disregard the status they are, lah. When they make family, right, they choose to have a kid, right? So in the end, it's a two factor, a mutual agreement, lah. So why? And from there, does that really create poverty, or will it just help to boost the economy? Like say for example, just for instance lah. So maybe we have the lower incomes, and then they have 3 kids or something. Does that generate into the child being live in poverty because the parent is just earning just nice, or can they live at that rate?
Depends on the quality of the people lah. Right? I mean,
You still can live a solid life at bare minimum, right?
Yeah, but chances are you are not going to grow up in the most ideal scenario, lah. Like in terms of the location or the people that you are going to grow up with are not necessarily going to be the brightest or going to point you to the best possible direction to, go right school, right friends, all this. The chances are not as good as if you stay in where we grew up lah. A Kepong, right?
Kepong.
Yeah.
Last time it was Tapa lah.
Oh, right. Stop
was
up.
Tapa.
My bad.
We just keep moving. We just kept moving.
So I guess we got to fix themselves lah.
Yeah.
But if she said that, so is she implying that woman is already
You fix
In
themselves.
I will fix themselves.
You fix themselves.
Yes,
You
I fix themselves.
I fix themselves.
Yes, we will all fix themselves, but
Yeah.
based on her tweet, women know it to fix themselves. Noted with thanks.
Yeah, they're perfect.
They are perfect. You guys are perfect.
Ah shit, we're gonna get attacked for that. Okay.
I don't know.
I just said you guys are perfect. How are you guys gonna attack me? Then you're gonna say, why you think we perfect? I got flaws here and that shit.
engagement.
Then go wear your makeup lah, you.
That's this guy.
Bro, I'm starting, bro. No, I gotta control. Bro, I was fine until this point, bro.
Okay, next then.
Nah, bro, this Riley tweet is too attack.
Triggering.
Yeah, it's too triggering, so it doesn't matter, bro.
Yeah, so this one is even more out of the left field, right? If you thought Suraya's comment was that this is much, like 10 times worse, right? Because women tell you to treat them equally, not harass them, not rape, not physically abuse or kill. Like, is that what she thinks men?
Why she's going so extreme, bro? You're taking like the extreme case and then just putting all at the solid, all guys.
Report
You're telling
board.
me your dad also abuse and rape. Oh,
But then again, maybe, right? You also
yeah,
don't
who
know.
knows?
Don't assume,
I wouldn't
bro.
know. I cannot assume.
Don't assume, bro.
If I assume, I make an ass out of you and me and
Yeah.
shit, like, you know? Correct.
Yeah, make your dad look good if he's actually not good.
But it's always like that, you know, when you talk about but it's always like that. You know, when we talk about this topic, right? Eventually, somebody will just say, oh, about the rape, about the abuse and everything.
Yeah.
They will just take that topic and bam, let's
Yeah.
lay it out there, you know? Nah lah.
How he tell back so fast.
Maybe you assume lah.
Actually,
You commit so high, you know. Actually, maybe.
I got another question. I'm going to ask you a question. If you're good looking and you flirt,
yeah.
is it flirt or harassment? But if you're bad looking,
Police report.
Yeah. Yeah.
police report, not even.
Yeah. Correct. Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
You skip a barrier.
End state, bro. End state, mate.
Oh, then the police, tengok muka. Oh, okay. Masuk lock up.
Trying to keep a straight face.
But then let's say to continue story, let's say if he's rich,
Then is chapel.
Questionable.
If he's rich,
but-
chapel.
no, then he's brave. He's brave.
He has worked through the forces.
He's making the police report.
Yes.
Police.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Man.
Right, cool. Anyways, right, talking about this Loretta, right? I thought Surya Street was just trying to get an agenda of
This one is
but this one is
bait,
just hands down lanjao, bro.
Which of them were saying? Which of the guys that responded were saying?
Who the fuck
You
said
view
baby
women
machine?
as baby machines.
That is your
Nobody.
thinking, Loretta. You need to think. You know what? She had a choice, lah. She had a choice to write this tweet. Good for you, Loretta. Finally, you guys have more choice. All right. I mean, if woman is a baby making machine, then good for you, lah. You know. I hope. Then you should change your gender, lah. Some shit. I don't know, lah. To make workers. Wow. So we are happy is declining. Cool.
I don't know, I don't want to entertain this.
I don't know, lah. I feel like Loretta, she too left, lah. You know, too left. Let's leave her and move on.
Loretta bag.
She's a baggage, all right. Let's go next.
No, actually, her other tweets are also like.
Quite
Like this,
intense.
Yeah,
is it?
I didn't snapshot here. Lah, but-
Oh, bro. So see intensity, lah. I mean, she had a choice, lah. You know.
Bro, she's looking through X in white color, bro. It's quite brutal. She screenshot white color. You know?
Oh yeah,
Bro,
that's true.
Oh, dark
bro,
mode, brother.
your eyes, bro.
That's
Dark
true.
mode, brother.
God damn, son.
Why is so? This
Why
one
is so many people have bad comprehension skills?
This one is a case for declining population. That certain population should decline.
Amenity. Naizamai. Bro, what are those happening here, lah?
The question is a good thing, is having a good thing a good thing?
It's having a good thing. It's a great
Eh?
thing.
No, you see, the thing is, yes, she didn't say she was happy
She
with
just
the
say
declining, but
it's like
But it doesn't feel like it's high up her priority lah, of concerns.
Okay lah, but she never say lah, alright?
Yeah, I mean, she's basically defending Soraya.
Yeah.
Just reiterating what she said.
Actually, we don't know it's a she or he.
Alright,
Let's not
careful.
assume.
Amenity love watermelon.
Watermelon is just
Watermelon, okay.
reiterating whatever Soraya said. And yeah, fair point. I guess you
Options are
you
great.
do understand that she means
No, bro. No,
But-
you see, this statement is trying to make something out of nothing again. This was not mentioned, no nothing. Then she's like, but are you trying to say, you know? You just omit this statement, lah. You know, this is where if you reply to this and then you're gonna get something else.
Yeah.
That's this is the real debate, bro. It's like asking your wife, "Can I go out?" Go lah. And then you're like, shit. You know, careful. This is the debate. Careful, brother. You know.
Yeah.
But if you go up, you see, right? Birth rate decline not good,
Yeah.
but at least women now have options. So is that a good thing? But so it's a good thing. A good thing.
no context for me. This one is just Control V, Control C, Control V.
Controversy.
But do you even bother to go through ChatGPT grammatical check? She just went ham.
It's okay.
Quite
I like her. I like her being
I
genuine.
mean, but women has always have option. I mean, if you put marriage aside, right? In the growing, I mean, these generations, right? What choice they don't have? They have all the choice right now.
I mean,
I have to ask Watermelon here, what choice you have?
you know,
What?
there's a clan.
No woman choice kind.
No, there's a clan where the guy, okay, has a kid and if the kid is a boy, right, the boy has to give a blowjob to the man in the culture.
What clan is that?
I forgot it's an African culture. I swear to God. And then you have to drink the sperm of the guy that come in your mouth.
Okay, let's just talk about.
I'm not even joking. I heard this on Joe Rogan as well. So I'm just like, God damn, bro. And in their beliefs, it's basically saying that the boy will become a man if he drinks the essence of another man. And I'm not saying this is the truth, lah, okay?
Fantastic.
And you don't, I mean, this is basically the concept of the story. I forgot which clan, which country, whatever, lah. But going back to this, is basically saying the world is so big, you don't know whether the fella got choice, don't have choice, basically.
Okay, lah,
Maybe
but
some don't
this,
know.
This should be put in the context of like the norms, lah, bro. You flying to Kenya or something? I have no idea, brother. Where
You think
is
Kenyans are the
where
Kenyans
this
like-
is flying, bro?
The Kenyans like the cat meme, like. The Kenyans like, whoa, what the fuck? Got lah.
This tweet, she's just defending, lah. Okay, fantastic, lah. You know, but
Any other
Next
tweets,
up. Next. There's a few more left, I think.
Bro, the black dildos.
Yeah.
Cat cute
I mean, this is quite stereotyped. There are women like that where they like sleep around and then they hit their 30s and then they realize that's not a good idea. And then time to get married and then they will
Nobody wanna
meet
marry
a
you.
guy who will like, you know, pretty quote unquote beta where he will quote unquote lah, like to now she wanted to look for the hot, you know, Chad Thundercock initially. Then suddenly they want a provider. Then suddenly she goes for a provider in the 30s and things like that.
I think this is more.
This is a stereotype.
Very-
It happens, but I mean, not all women.
I've seen this a lot in the West, lah. I feel like this is such a West West reply, you know, West reply.
I just want to say I know this woman who is married, by the way,
Yeah.
who says that, you know, every time you work with a woman, right, and I find out that woman is not married, it's going to be a tough time working with that woman.
Well, at least she had a choice, lah.
And that woman, right, she always says this, and I'm just like, damn, man. Actually, it's true, lah. When you look at it as a whole, lah. But how you know? Maybe there's a boss out there that's not like that. And this woman, she tells me, nah, man, I've seen my fair share, man. In defense also, you know, this type of thing. She's like, women should just get married, lah. They need the D, man, sometimes. I'm like, damn, girl.
That's why.
They need it, man. I'm telling you. They're like, all right, man.
I just want to put this out there. One misconception I always had as a kid was that men are hornier than women. I just want to say,
I was wrong.
absolutely wrong. It's a random fact. I don't know if you guys agree. Anyways, we scroll down and see what any responses.
They need vitamin D, man.
Any response? Oh, don't
Oh,
have.
this is the reply that we saw earlier.
Yeah, I think he's just like taking a manosphere trope, you know, trying to like make women look bad. And yeah, some of these women
That baby
deserve
looks
it,
scary as shit, though. I just want to say.
The one that she's carrying, right?
the guy's carrying.
Bro, that one, yeah, looks scary, bro.
The guy is the kid's
But
very-
I don't
Probably
think
not the dad, bro. Doesn't
I
look like a
were-
dad, man.
As a guy, I feel like if I don't have a kid, I think there's something missing.
really?
Like in
Purpose
the
of life.
completeness of what life can offer you. I think there's something missing. I'm not saying that therefore have a kid, but something will be
For
missing
you
lah.
also lah.
Yeah. So I think for women it's the same.
Oh, okay.
You know, if they don't have like a
Can't speak
smaller
for
version of it.
everyone, lah, I suppose. But
Yeah.
I guess the most would want to have one.
Yeah. So, but again, like I said, just because you feel something is missing doesn't mean that you should act on it. But
Yeah.
I do think it's a desire that you should attempt to fulfill lah if you have the opportunity and you don't have other commitments or whatever.
Have you all ever asked your parents why you all wanted to have me?
They're gonna give the typical boomer question, don't know, fate law,
Is that what your parents
this
said?
happen, don't know what lah, yeah lah.
Is that what your parents said?
I think a lot of them are autopilot also lah. Or the parents kids, I also have kids.
Oh, you?
Never asked.
Never asked you?
Yeah. No, I asked my dad.
I'm
"Why you
just
doing
happy,
this?" He's
ah.
like, you're accidental. Then I'm like, damn.
I'm just happy I'm here.
Yeah, but I'm cool. I'm happy I'm here. So yeah, I got bigger problems, man, than knowing whether they wanted to have me or not.
You ask yours what they say.
I asked them when I was like 10,
Then what they say?
9 or 10. I'm like, why did you even have me? What you waste so much time for?
This guy got existential crisis
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah, 100%.
So you should be worrying what
I still do.
Pokemon card to have.
But don't you think? Don't you think since I was a kid, I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why are we placed on this earth?
Yeah.
Why should we? You know?
But it's good to be
But
inquisitive.
what did your parents answer?
My mom and dad just went. Oh, we wanted to have someone, you know, to look after lah. I'm like, oh
That's
bullshit.
a good
is this?
answer. Good answer. Legit.
No, I
answer.
just told them you're bullshitting me lah. You just want to see a mini you only. Confirm one. You just want to see some kind of personality trait in me. And be like, see, that's mine. Confirm one. I know.
I mean, your mom said that in the wedding speech also lah. Like, happy to see you, my son.
Extension of myself, everything.
yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah.
see, I knew it. I called it. You just want to see a mini you, a mini me. You know, like Austin Powers, mini me.
Yeah. Okay, I think we are almost close to the end. Let's see what's left.
If they all
Oh, it
reach
would be
that,
so interesting. Actually,
Yeah, this is the last one.
okay.
Yeah, so I think this is also a rage bait.
Rich bait,
That's why it's
100%.
waiting for the debate, bro.
Right?
If you,
First statement also, if I'm a guy, I'd probably think declining birth rate is a huge problem. I mean,
actually, I never thought about it.
lady, it affects you too lah.
Yes.
No, but can you connect the first sentence
Yeah.
with after that? Because she's saying, but then, not me.
No, I'm not the one giving birth
No,
and
this
statistics.
is
It's,
where-
it's a non-sequitur. It's not linked. The first and second sentence is not linked.
Because-
is she just trying to say like, guys, don't lose anything by having children? Huh? That's what the second. Right? You read the second one.
If I'm a guy, I probably think declining birth rate is a social. Yeah, we probably think that way.
Yeah, what?
The economical.
We can say
stance.
that basically saying we can say that so easily because we are not the one getting pregnant. We are not the one that is statistically going to take care of kids. And it's all.
Hey, I just want to say, I think she's strong saying taking care of kids. We do take care by working as well. I'm just saying. Statistik bukan I yang jaga anak. So untuk I senang je naik birth rate cuma perempuan yang degil dan malas.
Oh, I didn't even pick up the young. I didn't even understand that last sentence.
Bukan I yang mengandung and it's not I'm the one pregnant.
Yeah.
So if I'm a guy, I think it'll be a problem. But as a guy, I'm not the one pregnant, and statistically, I'm not the one that is taking care of the kid. So for me, so now she's talking about herself. Untuk I senang je naik birth rate cuma so for me as a man, it's easy to increase the birth rate. Just that ladies now is stubborn and lazy.
Oh.
Yeah. So this basically saying that men don't do shit lah and children. So I think this is rage bait. Yeah.
Have you seen that video where like a lot of guys, what's that called? The tourist one that travels to Southeast Asia. A lot of Angmo guys come to Southeast Asia.
Passport bros.
Passport bros. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So true, man. I feel like the feminism thing there is so cow until they all like, fuck it, like come here, then find
I'm
a
a guy, I
girlfriend.
probably think.
And you know, actually, I think I asked you another question. Let's say hypothetically all of us are single, right? And then you're in a land full of women who are like this, right? You wouldn't feel attracted already, lah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right. So
Off-putting,
by
yeah.
default, you'd be like, you know what, fuck it, like, go find a girlfriend, lah, right? Then you find a girl that is like, not too heavy left, not too heavy right. And she's like, I don't even know why people complicate these things. And then you'd be like, okay, I think I'm
Bro,
attracted
in
to
the
her.
end, I think we just want a peace of mind, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
just
it's
want-
that simple, bro. Just
Do you
peace
really
of
want
mind,
to
bro.
argue, want to fight, all this?
You're arguing outside with other people, and then you go back home and then you argue the same thing. Why would you want that shit, bro?
Yeah,
You
bro.
know?
I think if I had a wife like that, right, and just want to argue about this feminist shit, right? Wow, bro. Stress, cow.
All I want to do,
I
back
go home, I like
just
stress,
sit down.
Like, fuck it, lah. I have AirPods Pro everywhere, bro. At AirPods Pro here, AirPods Pro there, AirPods Pro everywhere, bro. Yeah. Hey, sorry, babe, I got go on a call. Then Joe Rogan podcast. Bro, I tell you, I'll be so stressed, going back. Shit, man, I have to listen to this every time. Even Jen, right, it's like, hey, it's a bit too much, this feminism shit. I like listen so much everywhere. So this is like, fuck it lah. You know what? This is why I watch Chinese media lah. Fuck it lah. I don't want to listen to this shit lah. And she just watches Chinese media now, bro.
Yeah, to be fair, this is a very English world problem lah.
Yeah.
People outside look at this and like, what?
Unless you play Pokemon lah, not so bad.
I don't think we should talk about this. Like this just
This one is the debate, bro.
Feels like
What's jailbait lah? Jailbait.
It's like
You baited. Like,
you cannot. It's like it's for you to get baited.
Oh.
Like I baited you, bro.
What's J?
I don't know. It's a Twitch term.
No. It's there's an evolution of the word. No,
Like jail?
no, like Joe is like you got baited like that.
Yeah.
Oh. You
Yeah, it's like yeah.
Oh,
Joe,
I need to
Joe
find
baited.
out. What?
Oh, you got.
Like you baited or like.
Fuck, man. Oh.
I'm googling what does jebaited
Bro,
means.
jebait is an old
It's an
word,
internet
bro.
slang used in Twitch. Is someone trying to fool and manipulate or trick you during a game. Wow.
Yeah.
But now life is a game, so jebaited.
I also want to say, right, like, yes, you do, but then, this man giving burden things and right? Look, historically, most men could not pass off their offspring because most women were like either the concubine or they wouldn't date most men or they wouldn't bear the child of most men. Because back in the day, like monogamy is a more foreign concept where it's like one man, one woman. Back in the day, one guy could get like 30, 50 women. So most men actually did not have
Offspring.
opportunity.
Bro,
That's why
actually-
you had Vikings, right?
Honestly, a real question is right. Let's not talk about birth rate. Let's just talk about marriage rate. Are the marriage rates going up also?
No, I
we can't even have birth rate. I'm not saying you can't have kids without marriage.
I think the
but,
divorce rates are high.
everything is going down here. So let's just not talk about birth rate and just talk about why y'all can't, us as men also, can't just stay together or even get married. Why is it so hard to get together right now? You're not dating in college, you're dating in workplace. And then suddenly workplace so hard to find men or find women. So many priorities, like so many things going on.
I have to say, like, I wouldn't date someone in my workplace. I just wanna say that.
And that's why makes things so hard. Then you're going to say, I
big fan
can't
of
find
that.
guys or I can't find women. So
you-
just shut the fuck up and find them in college. But no, you guys too busy, right? There you go.
I'm not dating a finance chick, lah. Sorry.
Sorry lah, Hexy Tan.
I'm not dating a finance chick. I can't. There's something about finance chicks that just...
Again, I'm sorry lah, HY. When you come to my
No,
house,
she's
she cool.
more content. I'm talking about
Then,
finance.
sorry about Suraya lah, bro. Okay, you pokai book lah.
Cannot lah. They're smart and then but they're like men.
Yeah.
So are you telling men are smart and women are dumb?
No, like in finance. In finance,
Oh, in
right?
finance.
Like they're as smart as a guy. Lah, but
So you can be
I
stupid and
can't-
dumb lah. I like that.
My loins don't get stirred lah when I
My
see them. Let's just
loins
say that lah.
don't get stirred.
Let's
man.
just say that lah, okay. Yeah.
Fair enough, I guess.
In the end, right, this is just something out of nothing.
You know, you know how you just a cool guy. You're just a chill guy.
You're just a chill guy.
I just want a chill girl. man.
Yeah.
That's all I want, man. I just want a chill girl.
What I was saying, like, don't I saw that Jade Rasif clip. You see that? Don't make his life hard, make his
Dick hard.
penis hard.
Yeah, I saw that lah.
Then he won't make your eyes wet, but he'll make your
Oh
down
my
there
lord
wet.
lah.
That
Oh
famous
my
one.
lord. That
Oh,
should be
it's
like a pretty basa right there, brother.
I think so, man. The 37 Nilai, you know.
Nilai Murni.
moral.
Nilai Murni.
Yeah. But I would just end by saying this. I think both sexes have issues. I think if both parts have, both sides focus on fixing their issues, that's when I see like the best relationship when both are trying to fix their own issues, and that's the best. When rather than you have to fix it or no,
You
it's
just need,
women's
you
fault.
need an alien attack.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Be alien attack.
Well, I really hope an alien attack happens once I'm dead lah. Because I wouldn't want to. I've seen a lot of alien movie, the shit that they can do to you.
Quite nice, right?
Quite nice, bro. I don't want to
When
get.
we go to war,
I don't want to see.
Then
I would
humanity
love to go
unite.
to war, though. I would love to go to war. then,
Humanity
you know?
unite.
No, but then the women won't want to go to war. Then
can ask-
the equality doesn't matter anymore.
Then we asked Suraya to come lah. That time she will have a choice or so, what, right?
Yeah.
But maybe instead of see whether she want to come, maybe instead about fixing, besides fixing, right? I think we should also understand what we need to do. Not as a person, maybe as a role or gender, if gender still exists today. You know? Then once you understand, then you can fix. If you want to fix but you don't understand, you fixing what? Nothing.
You fix themselves.
Themselves lah. You know, maybe probably understand the dynamic in your role or in your marriage. Like, okay, this is what I need to fix. Not just fix because someone come and say you need to do that. That's what you need to do. Then you highlight, brother. You know,
And not all relationships are the same. So whatever you experience is probably keep it to yourself. Thank you.
do 10 push-up first.
I think.
Yeah, if you cannot do 10 push-up first before you tweet, don't tweet.
Hey, do you guys, sorry, random, do you see that? About my story, now all policemen must be under 28 BMI.
Bro, I think that was amazing tweet, bro.
Yeah. It's
Correct.
It's BFM said this also.
Finally, bro.
28 BMI.
You know.
First, I saw a lot of that guy's tweet that you reshared. He's talking about I don't know what. It's just a guy. You were resharing those tweets.
Yeah.
Bro.
This guy like hopeless call is called. All the hopeless messages.
That's quite funny, by the
You
way.
know what I really think about Malaysian police force?
Joke.
No. I think it's like I've always had this concept when I was young that pengawas is the first step to becoming
Policeman.
Really.
the national security. And in every school, the pengawas are always handpicked by teachers,
Okay.
and they are generally the more they fare better in their studies.
Yeah.
Okay. Why are our policemen all dumb, bro?
Damn.
Not all lah, but
If I'm not mistaken, the tier to be
Their requirements to enter the police force is 3 Cs,
holy shit, serious?
not even 5 Cs.
what? To go college is harder than being a policeman?
Yep.
What's the pay for a police?
Thank you very much.
Oh, the
Quite
pay
low
for
lah.
police is based on tiers. Like
Quite
if
low
you
lah.
have
Entry
diploma,
level.
it's like 2 to 3K. Then suddenly, if you got degree, bam, you inspector straight and you are 5-ish something. They see based on your study level. So like,
Then they are that.
Not
and they're
all,
fat.
not all policemen lah. But I feel a lot of frontline policemen, they need to carry themselves better lah. Like the other day, some guy was showing some signs to some
To a
lady.
girl, I think.
I mean, like, come on lah. There were so many Singaporean media channels on like Instagram sharing that stuff.
Is it the one that was like doing the blowjob?
Yeah,
one, right?
damn
Yeah.
embarrassing. Bad shape.
Yeah. Quite true lah, actually. Is it because the pay is low? That's why.
Doesn't matter. I mean, if you are protecting a country, you need to sort yourself out lah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, man. But like, if the requirements are low, it's because either the job high risk or it's because it's pay not that great lah. You know what I mean? Like, because you need more people in it, ma.
Yeah.
So if you need more
that's another
people,
topic,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
At least that's
topic for
at
another day.
least,
Yeah.
At least they have a choice lah.
I thought it was great timing because then I also saw another clip of someone making a super ring milkshake.
I saw that.
And I
Jesus,
That looks like hella diabetes shit going on right there.
wait,
bro.
super ring like the potato,
Yeah,
like,
super ring,
the,
super ring,
the,
super ring.
the crispy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super ring
Like,
milkshake.
super ring pork
With milk.
ribs.
Milkshake, super ring milkshake. Just
Got ice cream, no?
milk, bro. Milk. Actually, I'm not sure whether I got ice cream.
Cool work.
I puked a little bit. Oh,
Cool work.
bro, just drink whiskey lah, okay? Or beer.
You know, like
lah,
in Japan, like if your waist is above a certain amount, you cannot get insurance.
Oh shit.
I like Japan lah.
Damn, bro.
Let me see. I went to Japan 2 months ago. I didn't see a single fat Japan people.
You don't go to Japan
Yeah.
enough, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't count sumos lah, right?
Yeah, okay, don't count them. But like for real, bro, I didn't see a lot of. I didn't. Now that you mentioned, I didn't notice a single fat Japanese, bro.
And I don't know whether this is true. There's no stats back up, but I think of all the Chinese people in the world, Malaysian Chinese are the fattest.
Yeah, I know.
I like there was this guy I follow called Alexander Cortez on Twitter, right? On X. He said because he's from the US, he said Asians there are always like fit and all that. Like not to say fit, but they are not
At least lean.
overweight or overweight by a bit only. He said when he came to Malaysia, it's the first time he saw like an obese Chinese guy.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
You know, but since I've been like trying to cut weight last year, right, Jen also started to realize, she's like, actually, see most Chinese guys after 30, confirm got belly.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. After she said that, I really can't unsee, you know.
Yeah.
It's like everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Quite mad.
And then they're like skinny fat and all that as well.
Yeah.
So,
Because they look lean and then got belly a bit, ma.
correct. So
It's quite
yeah,
mad.
man.
But it's a diet thing, lah, bro. It's cheap, ma, to eat more carbs. You have to really like order more meat, you know. Bro, I just scout him like this event in 1U yesterday. Did I send you photos? I think I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Bro, it's damn hard, man. If you think about it, if you're working and shit, you know.
Yeah.
So you want to save money? Fried rice. Oh, GG lah. Bro. Then work late, fried rice again or some fuck like that.
McD lah, isn't McD the crew food? The McD chicken?
Depends, yeah. If got McD, but yeah lah. My point here is
Yeah.
this is sad, man.
Yeah.
Well, at least you guys had a choice to be fat lah. Don't say no choice.
All right, man.
Oh, damn.
I think I think that's it, guys. With,
Good thought. I felt like we were very political, very careful in the.
I don't
in
think
At times.
so.
Eh? No way at talking in this comment. Feel good lah.
You thought that was political. Damn, man. Fuck, man. Bro.
Anyway, no hate, Soraya. Just
Yeah.
You're just saying what you believe.
It is what it is.
At least you had a choice. Good.
you always had.
All right.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. How long was this pod, bro?
You have a choice. You know.
2 hours,
What?
All right. Peace, guys. What emoji you put?
What's something choice?
Aubergine.
Heartbreak. Yeah.
Aubergine and water
And
splash.
watermelon.
Aubergine
Because
and
there's
watermelon.
Amazon hot watermelon.
Okay.
Thank you.